The New York Times reports there are at least 9 cases where parents and children were separated as they challenged deportation orders.
We are investigating it, but our sources say that there could be dozens, maybe more than 100 right now.
The administration is at times taking children into government custody and making it difficult for them to be released.
I want to jump into some more stunning CNN reporting about this horrendous and inhumane immigration policy from the failed and corrupt Trump administration. If you can, leave us a like on the video, take a second. It helps us out a bunch. It lets us know you enjoy the content, and let's get right to the breakdown.
The New York Times reports there are at least 9 cases where parents and children were separated as they challenged deportation orders. CNN has previously reported on initiatives leading to immigrant family separations. Multiple sources telling us the administration is at times taking children into government custody and making it difficult for them to be released. In a statement to the New York Times, DHS spokeswoman Tricia McLaughlin said, quote, ICE does not separate families. The parents had the right and the ability to depart the country as a family and willfully choose to not comply. She also denied that there was a new policy on family separations.
Yeah, and remember, guys, they totally couldn't return Abrego Garcia, and Mahmoud Khalil was absolutely a Hamas operative. We can totally trust what this administration says on immigration over multiple cases, family members, inmates, lawyers working with them, all of this and more. The saddest part is that MAGA will carry water for this because this is what they want and they just don't want to admit that. What it boils down to the legalized kidnapping of minority children, and MAGA just loves that cruelty. They eat it up, but they know they can't admit it out loud. How long before a parent gets killed trying to protect their child, or worse, a child gets shot by ICE? How many of these are worth it? How many families getting torn apart is worth less border crossings for MAGA? These are questions they should be forced to answer if they ever expect to be taken serious again. It really is a sad state to see America degrade it to so quickly.
We are investigating it, but our sources say that there could be dozens, maybe more than 100 right now, children separated based on this tactic. You know, and let me just be clear, we should never be using children as pawns. But beyond that, what's really horrendous about this is it's being combined with other Trump administration policies, which the ACLU and our partners are challenging, which don't give people the right to express fear in their home country. So this family apparently was going to be in real trouble if sent back to Russia, but wasn't given a fear screening. So it wasn't like this family was saying, I just don't feel like going back. They were in real danger, apparently, if they were sent back. And so they didn't just give up their child willy-nilly. They said, if we go back, we're going to be separated and this is going to be horrendous. Finally, apparently they gave them a screening and they passed, but they still haven't got their child back.
It's cruel and inhumane. These are the people who say, just do it the right way. And then they're getting rid of temporary protected status, blocking people from gaining asylum, blocking legal avenues of immigration. And it becomes pretty clear that they just want less foreign people. They want a white dominant America. They see America as white country and that's what they want. These people are getting more and more mask off about it. We need to stop playing nice with them about it, because the more we take them serious, when this is clearly their underlying motivations, the more we're giving a seat at the table to these kinds of people. And they're willing to use kids as a weapon to force you to do what they want. We've heard about the horrendous conditions in these migrant detention centers, right? We've heard of maggots. We've heard of dozens being shoved into cages. We've heard of high temperatures and dehydration, ambulances going in and out. Imagine what the kids are suffering through, holed up in some government building for the sheer crime of being a minority in America. It's sick to even imagine, let alone to have to accept as reality.
So the Trump administration's policy of not giving people fear screenings and then saying, we're going to send you back to danger, and if you don't get on that plane, we're going to take your children away, really is horrendous. But just to broaden the context, this is one tactic, but we have a settlement stopping the original family separation policy. The Trump administration is breaching that left and right. The court has already found 2 breaches. So we think that there are separations going on all over the country, not just with this one tactic.
I've said it before, and I'll say it time and time again. It's because the cruelty is the point. It's not about efficiency or fixing a problem. It's about being cruel to minorities for the sake of being cruel, for political gain. So your racist base gets fired up and you feel as if your constituency grows. Because on legislative grounds, they know they've lost everything. And if they do legislatively solve this, well, then there's nothing else for them to run on. This is why they're posting things like ASMRs of migrant suffering on their official DHS Twitter page, or little cartoons that they think are funny of them tearing families apart, because it's a game to them. It's a show, like tearing these communities and families apart. It's all fun and games and ha ha he he, because they're doing white national, white superiority things for their bigoted base. And these are the kind of things that should never be forgiven, never be forgotten, and why they should be excommunicated from having a position at the table that decides the future of this country.